5 years ago, the Irish government decided to guarantee the liabilities of 6 of the country's banks. It was a guarantee that resulted in the country requiring a bailout from the European Union and the IMF. And it also ended up costing Irish taxpayers around $84 billion. To this day, Irish businesses are still suffering. CCTV's Dublin correspondent Sexton reports.
5 years have passed since the Irish government announced it was providing a blanket bank guarantee for 6 of the country's largest banks. A day that many Irish remember as one of the bleakest in recent history. The total bill for the guarantee came to around €440 billion, a decision criticised by many in Ireland, because the unconditional guarantees to the banks forced the country to seek a bailout from Europe and the IMF to pay its debts.
All of the fallouts from the guarantee really arise from the fact that it was blanket, it was issued without any conditionalities, and it was issued ad hoc, literally overnight, without proper consideration and preparation.
It's from this building behind me that the government made the decision to guarantee its banks, a decision that has now caused a lot of pain and suffering for the ordinary Irish people and businesses, many who have struggled to keep their businesses afloat. Philomena Stokes runs a confectionery business in Dublin. Because of Ireland's financial crash, she has struggled to keep her business in operation over the past few years.
Our main problem really has been other people going under. So I suppose it was other people's banks who weren't very supportive of them. And we have had an awful lot of bad debt, and that really has crippled us.
Chris Mitchell co-founded his Irish skincare business with his wife Mary in 2003. In 2006, he was ready to expand and needed bank assistance. 5 years later, payments and credit lines remain his biggest struggle.
I think one of the toughest things is actually getting supplies ourselves, because a lot of our supplies come from abroad. And whereas before, foreign companies would facilitate you, give you credit terms and what have you, they're being very, very negative.
Ireland's bank guarantee ended last March, yet economists here say the consequences of the government's guarantee will be felt for decades to come. Sexton, CCTV, Dublin.